Hello and welcome to Twin Talk English. I'm Elena and I'm really happy you're here today. This episode is special. It's January 2026, a new month, a new year, and for many of you, a new English journey. Maybe you've tried to improve your English before. Maybe you started and stopped. Maybe you felt excited at first, then confused, tired, or busy. If that sounds like you, don't worry. You are not alone. Today's episode is not about grammar rules or difficult words. It's about starting again with confidence. It's about building English as a habit, not a stress. So relax, breathe, and listen slowly. By the end of this episode, you will feel calmer, clearer, and more motivated about your English in 2026. Let's begin. Part 1. Why January feels different. January feels quiet in a special way. The noise of last year is gone. The pressure of big celebrations is over. Life slows down just a little. This is why January is a powerful time to start learning English. You don't need a big plan. You don't need perfect pronunciation. You don't need to study for hours. You only need one simple decision. I will show up for my English a little every day. Many learners fail because they try to do too much too fast. They say, "This year I will be fluent." Then they study for 3 hours one day and stop for 3 weeks. Real progress is quiet. Real progress is slow. Real progress happens when English becomes part of your daily life. January is not about speed, it's about direction. And today, you're choosing the right direction. Part 2, a new way to think about English. Let me ask you something. When you think about English, how do you feel? Do you feel excited or nervous? Do you feel confident or shy? Do you feel motivated or tired? Many learners think English is a test. They think it's about mistakes, marks, or being perfect. But English is not a subject. English is a tool. You use it to explain your ideas. You use it to share your feelings. You use it to connect with people. In 2026, try to change one thing. Stop asking, "Is my English correct?" Start asking, "Is my message clear?" When you focus on meaning instead of perfection, your confidence grows naturally. You don't need advanced words to sound smart. You need clear thoughts and calm speech. And listening, slow, natural listening, helps more than you think. That's why you're here. Part 3, how to build an English routine that actually works. Let's talk about routine. Not a strict schedule, not a stressful plan, a routine that fits into real life. Imagine this. You wake up in the morning. You make tea or coffee. You listen to 5 minutes of English. No writing, no pressure, just listening. Later in the day, maybe while walking or resting, you listen again. You hear familiar words. Your brain relaxes. At night, you remember one sentence you liked. You say it softly to yourself. That's it. This is how English grows. Not through force, but through repetition and comfort. You don't need motivation every day. You need consistency. Some days you'll feel excited. Some days you'll feel tired. Both days are okay. What matters is that you don't stop. Part 4, English confidence comes from small wins. Confidence doesn't come from knowing everything. It comes from small moments. The first time you understand a full sentence without translating. The first time you reply quickly in English. The first time you think, "That was easy." These moments are quiet but powerful. In 2026, celebrate small progress. If you understand today's episode better than last month, that's progress. If you feel less afraid of English than before, that's progress. If you're still listening, still trying, that's success. Don't compare yourself to others. Compare yourself to who you were yesterday. English is not a race, it's a journey, and every journey needs patience. Part 5. Real English is simple English. Let me tell you a secret. Native speakers don't use difficult English all the time. They use simple words, they repeat ideas, they speak clearly. Real English sounds natural, not perfect. So in 2026, give yourself permission to be simple. You don't need long sentences, you don't need fancy phrases, you need honesty. Say what you mean. Say it calmly, say it again if needed. Your English does not need to be impressive, it needs to be understandable. And the more you listen to natural English, the more natural your speaking becomes. Part 6. A message for learners who feel stuck. If you feel stuck right now, listen carefully. Being stuck does not mean you are failing. It means you are learning. Every learner feels lost sometimes. Every learner doubts themselves. The difference between learners who succeed and learners who quit is simple. Successful learners continue slowly. They don't wait to feel ready. They don't wait to feel confident. They practice first. Confidence comes later. So if January 2026 feels like another new start, that's okay. This time, make it gentle, make it realistic, make it kind. English should not make you feel small, it should help you feel heard. As we come to the end of today's episode, I want you to remember one thing. You don't need to change your life to learn English. You just need to change how you think about it. Slow listening is powerful. Simple English is real English. Daily effort beats perfect plans. Thank you for spending this time with me on Twin Talk English. If this episode helped you, stay with us. Listen again. Let the words settle in your mind. A new year has started. Your English journey is still open, and you are exactly where you need to be. I'm Elena, and I'll talk to you again very soon.